I decided to move the woodworking shop into my smaller garage because it was heated and air conditioned. I wanted to use the existing building bolt locations to hang the dust collector on the outside of the rear wall. The foam hides the building bolts, and I did not want to tear up the foam guessing where they were located. These are relatively soft, low-grade bolts, and you can drill a hole through the center if you're careful. On the outside of the building, I accurately located the exact bolts I needed to use. I drilled a small hole through the center of the bolt. Then I used a drill to spin a length of welding rod to bore a hole through the foam so I could locate the wire inside the garage. I removed the wire and used a hole saw centered on the now known bolt location, sawing in stages and removing the foam carefully until I could access the bolt and nut. I wanted to avoid cutting or scratching the building metal, which would damage the Galvalume coating. Now I am cleaning the foam off the building metal so a flat washer will seat firmly later on when I install bolts or lag screws. I needed to replace the bolts with the holes drilled through them. A crow's foot wrench makes it easy to hold the square nuts deep inside the foam. I used lag screws to attach wood mounting blocks on the outside of the building for hanging the dust collector. Treated lumber was used to space the dust collector the required distance from the wall. The motor and impeller section were hung, as well as a small awning to provide some weather protection for the motor. The separator drum was connected to the motor section, and then the cone was hung below that. Suction and return lines were located in the back wall, and then the return air plenum was hung and connected. The next video shows how I went about trying to repair the foam that I had damaged on the ceiling of my garage.